Sai Ram. Sri Sai Charitra, Chapter 13. More Sai Leelas, Diseases Cured. Bhimaji Padil, Bala Shimbi, Babu Saheb Bhuti, Alandi Swami, Gaha Mahajani, Dastoband of Harda. The inscrutable power of Maya. Baba's words were always short, pithy, deep, full of meaning, efficient, and well balanced. He was ever content and never cared for anything. He said, though I have become a fakir, have no house or wife, and though leaving of all cares, I have stayed at one place, the inevitable Maya teases me often. Though I forget myself, I cannot forget her. She always envelops me, this Maya, elusive power of the Lord Sri Hari, teases God, Brahma, and others. Then what to speak of poor fakir like me? Those who take refuge in the Lord will be freed from her clutches with his grace. In such terms, Baba spoke about the power of Maya. Lord Sri Krishna has said to Uddhava in the Bhagavad that the saints are his living forms, and see what Baba had said for the welfare of his devotees. Those who are fortunate and whose demerits have vanished, take to my worship. If you always say Sai, Sai, I shall take you over the seven seas. Believe in these words, and you will be certainly benefited. I do not need any paraphernalia of worship, either eightfold or 16-fold. I rest there where there is full devotion. Now read what Sai, the friend of those who surrendered themselves to him, did for their welfare. Bhimaji Padil. Once Bhimaji Padil of Narayana Gavan, Taluka, Junnar district, Pune, suffered in the year 1909 AD from a severe and chronic chest diseases which ultimately developed into tuberculosis. He tried all sorts of pathos remedies, but to no effect. Losing all the hopes, he ultimately prayed to God, O Lord Narayana, help me now. It is a well known fact that when our circumstances are well off, we do not remember God, but when calamities and adversities overtake us, we are reminded of Him. So Bhimaji now turned to God. It occurred to him that he should consult Mr. Nana Sahib Chandorkar, a great devotee of Baba, in this respect. So he wrote to him a letter giving all the details of his malady and asking for his opinion. In reply, Mr. Nana Sahib wrote to him that there was only one remedy left, and that was to have recourse to Baba's feet. Relying on Mr. Nana Sahib's advice, he made preparation for going to Shiradi. He was brought to Shiradi and taken to the masjid and placed before Baba. Mr. Nana Sahib and Shama Madhavrao Deshpande were then present. Baba pointed out that the disease was due to previous evil karma and was not at first disposed to interfere. But the patient cried out in despair that he was helpless and sought refuge in him, as he was his last hope, and prayed for mercy. Then Baba's heart melted and he said, "Stay cast of your anxiety. Your sufferings have come to an end. However, oppressed and troubled one may be as soon as he steps into the masjid, he is on the pathway to happiness. The fakir here is very kind, and he will cure the disease, protect all with love and kindness." The patient vomited blood every 5 minutes, but there was no vomiting in the presence of Baba. From the time Baba uttered the words of hope and mercy, the malady took a favorable turn. Baba asked him to stay in Bhima's house, which was not a convenient and healthy place, but Baba's order had to be obeyed while he was staying there. Baba cured him by two dreams. In the first dream, he saw himself as a boy suffering the severe pain of flogging which he received for not reciting his Swami poetry lesson before his class master. In the second dream, someone caused him intense pain and tortured by rolling a stone up and down over his chest with the pain thus suffered in dream. His cure was complete and he went home. He then often came to Shiradi gratefully, remembering what Baba did for him, and prostrated before him. Baba also did not expect anything from the devotees but grateful remembrance and chancing faith and devotion. People in the Maharashtra always celebrate Satyanarayana Puja in their homes every fortnight or month, but it was this Bhimaji Padil who started a new Satya Vrata Puja instead of Satyanarayana Vrata Puja in his house when he returned to his village. Bala Ganpat Shimbi. Another devotee of Baba by name Bala Ganpat Shimbi suffered much from a malignant type of malaria. He tried all sorts of medicines and decoctions, but in vain. The fever did not abate a jot, and so he ran to Shiradi and fell on Baba's feet. Baba gave him a strange recipe in this case as follows: give a black dog some morsels of rice mixed with curds in front of the Lakshmi temple. Balashimbi did not know how to execute this recipe, but no sooner he went home and he found rice and curds. After mixing them together, brought the mixture near the Lakshmi temple. When he found that the black dog waving its tail, he placed the curds and rice before the dog. The dog ate it, and strange to say, Bala got rid of his malaria. Babu Saheb Bhutti. Sriman Babu Saheb Bhutti suffered once from dysentery and vomiting. His cupboard was full of patent drugs and medicines, but none of them had any effect. Babu Saheb got very weak on account of purgings and vomitings, and therefore was not able to go to the masjid for Baba's darshana. Baba then sent for him and made him sit before him and said, now take care, you should not purge any more. And waving his index finger, the vomiting must also stop. Now look at the force of Baba's words. Both the Maradis took to their heels, disappeared, and Bhutti felt well. On another occasion, he had an attack of cholera and suffered from severe thirst. Dr. Pillai tried all the sorts of remedies, give him no relief. Then he went to Baba and consulted him as what to drink that would allay his thirst and cure the disease. Baba prescribed an infusion of almonds, walnuts, pistachio, a kind of dry fruit boiled in sugared milk. This would be considered as a fatal aggravation of the disease by any other doctor or physician, but in inflict any other doctor or physician, but in implied obedience to the Baba's order, the infusion was administered, and strange to say, the disease was cured. Alandi Swami from Alandi, wishing to take Baba's darshana, came to Shiradi. He suffered from a severe pain in his ear, which prevented him from getting the sleep. He was operated for this, but it served no purpose. The pain was severe and he did not know what to do. While he was returning, he came to take Baba's leave when Shama Madhavrao Deshpande requested Baba to do something for the pain in the Swami's ear. Baba comforted him, saying, Allah acha karega, God will do good. The Swami then returned to Pune, and after a week sent a letter to Shiradi stating that the pain in his ear had subsided though the swelling was there, and in order to get the swelling removed, he went to Bombay for operation. But the surgeon, on examining the ear, said that no operation was then necessary. Such was the wonderful effect of Baba's words. Gaha Mahajani. Another devotee named Gaha Mahajani suffered once from the area in order that there should be no break in his services to Baba. Kaha kept a tambia pot with water in some corner of the masjid, and whenever there was a call, he would go out. Sai Baba knew everything. Gaga did not inform him of his disease, thinking that Baba would of his own cure it soon. The work of constructing the pavement in front of the masjid was permitted by Baba, but when the actual work was begun, Baba got wild and shouted out loudly. Everybody ran away, and as Kaga was also doing the same, Baba caught hold of him and made him sit there. In the confusion that followed, somebody left a small bag of groundnuts. Baba took a handful of groundnuts, rubbed them in his hands, blew away the skins, and gave the clean nuts to Gaha and made him eat them. Scolding and cleaning the nuts and making Gaha eat them went on simultaneously. Baba himself ate some of them. Then, when the bag was finished, Baba asked him to fetch water as he felt thirsty. Kaga brought a pitcher full of water. Then Baba drank some water and made Kaga also drink it. Baba then said, now your diarrhea has stopped and you may attend to the work of the pavement. In the meanwhile, other persons who had run away returned and started the work. And Gaha, whose motion has stopped, also joined them. The groundnut medicine or the groundnuts medicine for diarrhea. According to the current medical opinion, groundnuts would aggravate the disease and not cure it. The true medicine in this as this other cases was Baba's word. Dattobant of Harda, a gentleman from Harda by name Dattobant suffered from stomachache for 14 years. None of the remedies gave him any relief. Then, hearing of Baba's fame that he cured diseases by sight, he ran to Shirdi and fell at Baba's feet. Baba looked at him kindly and gave him blessings, and Baba placed his hand on his head, and when he got Baba's Uti with blessings, he felt relieved and there was no further trouble about the malady. Towards the end of this chapter, 3 cases are cited in footnotes. Madhavrao Deshpande suffered from piles. Baba gave him a decoction of Sonamukhi Channa part. This relieved him. Then after 2 years, the trouble again recurred and Madhavrao took the same decoction without consulting Baba. The result was that the disease aggravated, but later on it was cured by Baba's grace. Gaha Mahajani's elder brother Gangadhar Band suffered for many years from stomach pain. In Baba's fame, they came to Shirdi and requested Baba to cure him. Baba touched his belly and said, God will cure. From that time, there was no stomach pain and he was completely cured. Nana Sahib Chandokar also once suffered from intense stomach pain. He was restless whole day and night. Doctors administered syringes which produced no effect. Then he approached Baba, who told him to eat buffy, a kind of sweetmeat mixed with ghee. This recipe gave him complete relief. All these stories go to show that the real medicine that cured the various diseases permanently was Baba's word and grace, not any medicines or drugs. Bow to Sri Sai and peace to be all. Bow to Sri Sai and peace to be all. Thank you.